After crowning a women's champion about 30 minutes ago, it is time now for the men's championship of the City League here at the Bonner Learning and Fitness Center on the campus of Arsenal Technical High School. Alongside Marcellus Barksdale, Greg Rakestraw with you, and a special guest who joins us for a second consecutive year on our men's telecast. Of course you know him from 93.5, 107.5 The Fan, these days from Outkick and Don't At Me as well. But tonight here on behalf of Dockage Cycles for the City, of course it is Dan Dockage. Coach, how are you?
Rake, I'm great, man. I got to tell you, a big thank you to everybody, to you and everyone here that's promoted the City League, Marcus and the group. To me, like, we were able to give away 31 bikes to them. You know what I mean? And my wife and I had nothing to do with it. Austin, not Marcus, Austin Taylor. We had nothing. It's just our program, and Austin, follows our program. And we're out in the back, Rake, and the energy in here for the game is great. The energy for the little kids back there was unbelievable, man. It was great.
You've been doing this for a couple of years. What was the genesis of this idea for you and Lee?
Lee came downtown with me. We were going to do. She was coming to the show on the Circle. We saw three kids actually. Two kids had bikes, one kid didn't. And we started talking about bikes. And you could tell that the kid who was running next to his buddies. And we started talking about, well, man, bikes were freedom, right? When you're a kid, biking means you get out of the house, you get away from your mom and dad, you get to go hang. And we're like, we got to get kid bikes. So that day, I announced on our show, we want to get whoever, give us a name, give us a story. A teacher gave us a story of a kid, two kids actually. Their house had burned down. They lost everything. They're active kids. So we said, look, give us their ages, we'll go get bikes. So the first 2 years, we did it out of our own. We just did it out of pocket, gave away 60 or 70 bikes. And then the Sports Corp got involved, Rake. Last year, 300. This year, we're hoping to do 350. And Dix has been a great partner. Austin Taylor, this group's been a great partner. The IEBW, brother electrical engineer, they've been a great partner. Emma's been a great partner. You guys, so it's just been fantastic.
And again, Dan, one of the things we saw all the kids kind of line up here at halftime. We know that Indianapolis is one of the basketball capitals right here in this country. How cool is it to be able to not only give away these kids bikes, but to package it with basketball and a community atmosphere?
Yeah, and one of the great things about this event is the gym.
Yep.
Like, everybody's on top. Lee and I were talking about last year, guys are banging the floor, It's the best. Look, I think personally, when you saw what happened with the TBT going to Rucker Park and you see NBA guys playing in the Drew League and things like that, I hope that at some point our Pacers get involved, guys show up. You know what I mean? Just like what we've seen in other places. But, you grew up, I grew up, you played basketball every day. Wherever you played, maybe it was here. For me, it was Gary Roosevelt High School where the big games at night. So you go in there. Everybody had a place where they played pickup games, right? And to combine giving kids bikes with a center like this is awesome.
The level of basketball you saw in this game last year, I know you were scouting the rosters just a moment ago. The level of basketball you think we'll see tonight?
I think you're going to see as high a level as you can see, other than maybe NCAA or NBA. I mean, you got guys, Robert Vaden, I saw his name out here. Chrishawn Hopkins, guys that, one of the things about guys, you may still play, I don't know.
Oh, man, I wish.
I played until I couldn't anymore. But one of the things you learn is that guys, they don't have the athletic ability, but they know how to play.
Absolutely.
Like I've always said about older NBA guys, like P.J. Tucker. Think about him.
Yep.
He's got a Ph.D. in basketball, man. That dude. So that's what you're going to see out here. You're going to see some guys with great athletic ability, but you're going to see guys that really know how to play.
If people want to donate to Dockage Cycles for the City, what's the best way they can go about doing so?
Yeah, there's one way. Go to indianasportscorp.org, and there's a tab. It says Inspire Youth. Hit that tab. You'll see Dockage Cycles for the City. Every dollar we get, it just goes. Rake, one of the cool. I just went and gave $600 to it because people just gave it to me on the street. Honestly, got guys like, hey, Dan, here's $100. Swear to God, it ended up being $600. And I'm like, two things. Thank you very much. And number two, that's a lot of trust in me that I'm not going out. But no, every dime we get, man, we make sure it gets there, and the people at the Sports Corp are awesome.
Congratulations.
Thanks,
fantastic,
man.
everybody.
It's a great night.
Good to see
Have
you
a great
as
night,
always.
fellas. Thank you.
Dan Dockage coming up to join us here courtside. We'll take this quick timeout. We'll come back and we'll set the scene for tonight's men's championship game. It is Circle City Relief against Big Brothers and Big Sisters. I'll tell you about some of the familiar names and faces you'll see when we come back here on the ISC Sports Network. Up to that last name. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. So that was going to be a highlight reel.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
I get a look from kind of the center of campus. That's the building that we are inside. This was part of the Super Bowl Legacy program back when Super Bowl 46 was here in January of 2012. Again, Greg Rakestraw, Marcellus Barksdale with you. It is Circle City Relief. Last year's winners in gold. It is Big Brothers Big Sisters looking for the championship in black. Some of the notable players for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Darius Adams, University of Indianapolis, played 4 years in China, averaged over 30 points a game.
He's a bucket, certified.
All 4 years he was there. Chrishawn Hopkins, Bus Patterson from Broad Ripple and IUPUI. Circle City Relief, Robert Vaden immediately comes to mind off of this team. Alan Arnett that currently plays for the Kokomo Bobcats. We are underway in this championship game. And thank you so much for joining us.
And speaking of the champs, Dashawn Wright, the leader of the Circle City Relief team, kind of the Paul Pierce of City League, but just on cue, Darius Adams, the certified bucket, all over the world doing what he does best.
He finished last season with the Fort Wayne Mad Ants after spending many years overseas. Finally got to kind of look at the G League level. On the rebound, shot does not go for Circle City Relief, but they get the pull down. Wing shot is good. That is a three. Tyron Tillman from Richmond got the bucket. And there's several guys from kind of the old North Central Conference on the Circle City Relief team. Richmond, Kokomo, etc. And jump ball will be called. Kenneth Edwards was the player that was tying it up for Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Get Darius Adams right there. A heat check. Game 88. He took a shot. You'd already getting a heat check. But again, man, if he gets hot, good things can happen. We're in for a show.
We saw Darius. Darius played in the Cal Guy League as well this summer. We saw Darius in the first game we televised of this 2.5 years ago. That is when he just got back after the CBA, the Chinese Basketball Association, had been shut down because of COVID-19.
Again, he put on the show then, too.
Three for Big Brothers Big Sisters does not go. Good crash by Bus Patterson.
Okay, Bus.
Chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Bus right there. Longest wingspan of any guy I know in this gym right here. He's 6'2" with a 7'3" wingspan, scratching his knees, standing at the free throw line right there. But again, Bus doing what he does. I'm picking on him a little bit.
We'll call him by his given name one time.
Ron.
Everybody else calls him Bus, so he's Bus from that point forward. Played at Broad Ripple High School. Originally signed to go to IU, ended up at Syracuse, and then finished at home at a place that's near and dear to both of our hearts at IUPUI. 6-3 for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Wing three a little bit short. Rebound controlled by Tyron Tillman. First bucket was a second chance look for Circle City Relief.
Yep, and again, you mentioned second chance points right there. This Circle City Relief team is not the prettiest, but they're scrappy, and they get it done, and they are the defending champs.
Hopkins thought he had it. He pulled a Nick Young. He turned to celebrate and then didn't get the bucket. Ball out of bounds to Circle City Relief. First Chrishawn Hopkins from Manual High School. Played at Butler. Foul going to be called as Patterson got some ball, but got a little arm or a little backside in there as well. But they're going to say it was before the shot. We'll look at Bus. Had a chance to talk to him before the broadcast. Now they're going to say, hey, was that on the shot or on the drive?
There we go. $7,000 on the line. You best believe every call is going to have a little controversy.
Everything will be debated and discussed and talked about a third time.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All day right there, boy.
Mid-range does not go. Two Big Brother players end up fighting for it. Edwards and Patterson. And eventually Chrishawn Hopkins comes out of there with it. I have vivid memories of Chrishawn winning a high school dunk contest at the gym next door 12 years ago.
Yeah, man, it's super special and gifted. not only a shooter, but he could definitely hit his head on the rim.
And basic rule of basketball.
Got to stop the ball.
Thank you.
Stop the ball. Tillman taking advantage. And again, the lefty slicing and dicing with 5 early points for the Circle City Relief team.
Adams turns down the 3 to get what he thought was an assist. Instead, it turns into a turnover.
And again, Rachel, first thing about this Circle City Relief team, they are scrappy. Every rebound is going to be a battle. Every loose ball, they're diving on the floor. They're clawing.
Turnover. Steal. Lamont Robinson rejected. Blocked away. That was Alan Arnett.
Alan Arnett right there cleaning the glass real quick.
Patterson with the rebound. Here's Adams. In from Decatur, Illinois, played at the University of Indianapolis. Adams got it.
And again, hand down, man down. Better get a hand up. Adams will make you pay from out there.
You can't give him anywhere close to that much room.
Can't do it. Any guy averages 30. I don't care if you average 30 in, Pee Wee basketball on a small goal. 30 is 30, and he's done it for his career.
And let's face it, where he averaged 30 points a game, it's probably one of the 3rd or 4th best leagues on the planet.
Absolutely. With scouting,
yeah.
Not like you're playing and still playing in front of 20,000 fans every night in China. Played all over the world, and again, he's certified.
He's backing up before that one went down. Thought he had that one too. Darius now 11 years as a pro. Arnett couldn't get it to go. Adams will lead the break. David Sanders will check in next dead ball for Big Brothers Big Sisters.
And Adams, trying to do a little too much right there.
Yeah. 1 on 3, no bueno. Layup is good for Dashawn Wright.
And again, Circle City Relief, no tricks, no gimmicks, all work, blue collar.
They're the grit and grind team of this event. Dashawn played a couple years at San Jose State. Patterson, Edwards, will they wave it off? Yep, no bucket. And the hanging on the rim is to make sure he's not falling on a player. That was Darnell Moore, the player that was down, and Patterson called for the offensive foul.
And again, we got it. Everybody's toes to the line right here. Couple fans, on the floor and things. But again, it's City League. It's August. It means something in Indiana basketball.
Melvin Tillman in for Circle City Relief. Moore, the baseline corner jump shot that does not go, and Darius Adams all over the glass. And Adams trying to go end-to-end, but no room at the end.
Excellent defense right there by Melvin Tillman.
So Adams tries a second time. Sanders lines it up, and that does not go. David played at IU East for Mark Hester and formerly of Beech Grove High School.
Tillman trying to get his rhythm, man. A little hezzy to the basket.
And that'll be a foul and one.
Big take right there.
Tyron Tillman's got 7 of the 9 for Circle City Relief, and we are tied.
And again, Tillman right there getting to the rhythm dribble. Little James Harden-esque right there with the left-hand finish. And he is hot. 7 quick points.
And we play 20-minute running clocks. Once we get to the 4-minute mark of half number 2, that's when we freeze the clock. And whomever is leading, tack on 9 to their score. And that is how we get a winner. And the winning team tonight takes home $7,000. Give Tillman 8 and give Circle City Relief a 1-point lead.
On the other end, we got Adams and Tillman kind of going at it in this little wing scenario.
Step back for Darius Adams. Not that time. And the rebound to Tyron Tillman. Here's Arnett. Mention the fact he plays for the Kokomo Bobcats. Yep. That's in the basketball league, if you don't know about that level. As the jump hook is good for Darnell Moore.
Darnell Moore right there over the left shoulder. Little jump hook over the smaller Hopkins.
And the one thing you notice at least about the group that's on the floor now for Big Brothers Big Sisters, it's not an overly big basketball team. Very athletic team.
Scrappy right there.
But not very big. But that is what the Circle City Relief guys will do. Tillman leaves it for Wright. He got fouled. Edwards with the foul.
And again, the 50-50 ball advantage, Circle City Relief. Big Brothers, Big Sister, saying that Wright was not, just kind of held onto the ball right there, wasn't really trying to get it up. But again, he gets it done. He gets to the line.
Since 2004, Hang Time has supplied Indy with the best sneakers and streetwear in the city. They have 2 locations with industry's leading brands like Nike, Jordan, New Era, and more. Stop by their East Side location, 11 East 38th Street, or their West Side location at 5660 Georgetown Road for the latest sneakers and fashion today. I will ring the bell for Derek Schultz. That's their Midtown location at 11 East 38th Street, by the way. Wright gets the bucket to go. So he's got 4. Circle City Relief now with a 5-point lead.
And again, the way they get the lead, all defense, getting stops.
Adams
right there, tough cover for anybody one-on-one.
Darius was part of a team at UIndy that went and won a exhibition game at Tennessee during his playing days. His coach, Stan Gerard at UIndy. Now the head coach at Southern Indiana. They're going Division I this year. Pittman in for Circle City Relief. Pittman
Great
to the
job.
cutter, and Tillman.
Again, this Circle City Relief team, that possession right there personifies, gives them everything. If you want to know how they play, that's how it is. Rebound goes to big brother, big sister. They jam the ball, get a steal, pass it for an open layup. And again, Arnett on time for a second. Big block of the early going of this first half.
Great basket cut by Hopkins. Defender waiting on him. Arnett for 3. Rattles it home. That is the second made 3 for Circle City Relief, and Big Brothers Big Sisters find themselves in an 8-point hole.
And the lefty Arnett getting on the board for the first time and let the Big Brothers Big Sisters bench know about it.
Whistle going to be called. And Arnett, not just plays for the Kokomo Bobcats, he is from Kokomo. Played for Kokomo High School.
And that block right there, getting up and capping off that block with the 3 on the other side. Quite the possession.
Thus Patterson going to take a break as Danye Robinson will come in and get a moment. So 3 of the Circle City Relief players on the bench. Adams, deep. Especially in a building of this size, he literally has in the gym range.
In the gym range. Think he caught that from Fishers, but that was up and it was good.
Arnett trying to answer. Not that time. Robinson couldn't hang on to it. It'll be out of bounds to Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yeah, let's see how this Circle City Relief team decides to pick up again. Well beyond the hash right there. About a 29 footer. Big shot.
Adams again from the free throw line. Does not get the hometown roll. Tillman to Wright. Good look that wouldn't go. And on the hustle play. Be out of bounds to Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Every rebound is a fight. Circle City Relief team, I'm telling you, man, they do not give up. They are scrappy. They are tough.
And they are last year's champs and trying to put their name on the trophy one more time. Adams, it's about as easy as you'll see from him the entire night. He has 13 of the 16 for Big Brothers Big Sisters.
13 already. I don't think he's broke a sweat yet. Very impressive to watch.
Good job by Pittman. Let the defender fly by. And it's basic and fundamentals, but it works.
Basics, fundamentals, spread you out. Little pick and roll right there. Got to be disciplined. Throwing 2 at Adams, and rightfully so.
Robinson for 3. Not that time. Sanders got his hands on it, but couldn't hang on to it. Now Patterson will check back in. Kenneth Edwards will have a seat. Quintel Weston will check in for Circle City Relief. Arnett lets fire. Missed that one.
Arnett feeling he's taking that 3-point shot right there. Looks to be feeling good.
Adams on a string.
Come on, man.
Did I tell you that 4 years running he averaged north of 30 points in China?
You said he was a bucket.
I had the pleasure of calling some of his games at UIndy. Could go then, can go now. I think Arnett will get credit for the bucket and the and one. Let's see. Yep, give him the basket. Arnett's got 5.
And again, Adams taking them through the workout right there, finishing through the contact. But again, this Circle City Relief team, slow, steady. Arnett with the bucket and the and one.
Sanders will take a seat for Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Will Sides will enter. Well played at Decatur Central High School. Free throw is up and good for Arnett. By the way, folks, Arnett from Kokomo. If you haven't heard about the next big thing from Kokomo, I'll tell you about him now. His name is Flory Badunga. Offered by IU and Purdue both this summer. He'll be a high school junior this year. Patterson lines one up and knocks it home for three.
Again, Ron Patterson, a.k.a. Bus, lining it up from three.
I believe the old call is the wheels on the bus go round and round. He knocks that one down. So his second field goal. And Patterson Adams have all the points so far for Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Tillman off the screen. Nice slip to Pittman. Pittman got tied up. There is the whistle for the jump ball. And again, we go the old school or / professional rules where you jump it up.
Yep, kind of give you that rugby feel. Toughness.
Fight for it. Big Brothers, Big Sisters comes out of there with it. Robinson, a little too strong, but Chrishawn Hopkins will track it down. Poked away by Dashawn Wright. Now Tyron Tillman will check back in. As Melvin will have a seat. Patterson catch and shoot. Too strong on that one.
Too quick on that one right there.
Run the floor. Reward the man that runs the floor. Right, the basket.
Yep. Circle City Relief, they will make you pay, but you start making mistakes, taking some bad shots, they're going to capitalize on the other end some way, somehow.
What you see from Circle City Relief is that everybody knows where everybody else is going to be on the floor at all times.
Absolutely.
You can tell how much this group has played together.
You know, again, they don't have the individual star power as, you know, this big, another and one, and he's showing the whole arsenal inside, variety of layups, stepping back to half court to shoot three, and you know, you can stop in the middle right there, too, with a little contact.
Well, in the last 20 years, there are two guys at UIndy, being Alma Mater, that you immediately think of in terms of, you know, players at the professional level. David Logan, the all-time leading scorer in program history, and Darius Adams.
Oh, man.
Now, Jordan Lloyd would be right after that.
Yep.
Spent some time with the Toronto Raptors.
And quick David Logan story. 2011, my first time coming to Indy, started at IUPUI, had the Knox Indy Pro-Am, and, you know, I had to guard David Logan. I didn't know who he was at first.
Good luck with that.
Who's this bald-head, skinny guy? Who is he? I learned real quick, man. I learned real quick.
I believe he's in his 17th year of pro basketball at this point.
And he might go 17 more.
The ball movement.
Good cut. Good cut.
Hopkins. Chrishawn Hopkins lays it up and in. And we're tied at 26.
That right there, the most team-oriented possession for this Big Brothers, Big Sisters team. Had Circle City Relief scrambling.
Tried to hang in midair to make that pass, and now Adams off to the races. Step through on right. 20 for Adams in the first half. That's 20 points because we've had running clock in 17 actual minutes.
And, you know, no free buckets either. Against double teams, whole arsenal. And, you know, he is putting on the show, man. He's putting on the show.
Lamont Robinson will check in. Going to give Patterson a breather. Robinson checks out in terms of Danye Robinson as Sanders checks back in. Here's Moore. Moore got hit. He'll shoot two. Darnell Moore had an earlier bucket. Let's thank our friends at Know Your Bowler. They combine next-gen metrics with game performance video clips to help promote those athletes that need it the most. Know Your Bowler has created the youth sports industry's only self-service promotional model. They have made refined self-promotion into an art form. They show up, you play your game, you get your clips, you promote yourself. Find your clips at knowyourballer.ballerclips.com and Know Your Baller on all social media platforms. So Moore's got 3. Edwards back in for big brothers, big sisters as well as Hopkins gets a breather. Joe Ramey in there for the first time for Circle City Relief. And Adams going to try to take him to school.
Yep.
Sanders lost it. Kick ball or loose ball. I think loose ball is going to be the call. Loose ball foul against Darius Adams.
Again, tough call right there. Little contact going after the ball. A lot of movement from the Circle City Relief team. A little two-man game with Wright and Moore.
Deep 3 by Wright does not go, but Tillman the long rebound. The Circle City Relief team beat the Lawrence North alumni team last year. See clock on your screen. Moore got the jump hook.
Moore being patient, using the size advantage.
Big brothers need to push, but they turn it over. Tillman a quick glance at the clock. Ball's going to go up. The steal prevents that from happening, and that is the end of the half, and it could not be any closer. Circle City Relief led most of the way. Big brothers, big sisters led late. Right now, Circle City Relief leads by a point. It's the men's championship game of the City League. $7,000 on the line. Back with a special guest joining us at halftime when we come back here on the ISC Sports Network. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. So that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby.
Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Brewer jams it home.
That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net.
A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Whoa, my goodness.
122-6-0 for Penn. What a swim. Six of them.
We are back courtside. It's halftime of the men's championship game of the City League tournament. And alongside Marcellus Barksdale, Greg Rakestraw with us. And let's say hello to Lakeisha Zachary. She is the Director of Strategic Partnerships for CareSource. And frankly, I'm used to saying her son's last name in our broadcast on ISC. In fact, I'm assuming I'll see you at Ben Davis next Friday night.
Absolutely.
Her son Mark, as a freshman last year, played both football and basketball at the varsity level for Ben Davis High School.
Yes.
Lakeisha, I think most folks in Indy know what CareSource is, but for those that don't, tell us about it.
Yes, so CareSource is a nonprofit health insurance company. We provide currently 2 lines of business. That is Medicaid, which is our Hoosier HealthWise project, and Healthy Indiana plan, and we also have a marketplace plan as well. So you might have heard of like the exchange, where you can go every year to get insurance online.
Yep.
So those are the products that we have currently. And I think the thing that makes us unique, most people when you think health insurance, you only think about the doctor's office, the clinical aspect, but we focus on the entire member. So we focus on holistic care. So not only do we address the medical things, but we also address the social aspects that our members may be dealing with, whether that's housing, whether that's transportation, childcare. So we want to make sure that we're taking care of the entire member and not just those things related to the doctor's offices.
Why has partnering with the City League been so good for you and the good folks at CareSource?
Oh my gosh. So first of all, our president, Steve Smitherman, is a huge basketball fan. And I am a huge basketball fan as well. So actually I just got into this role last October. So I was just like, so strategic partnerships, that means we can do like all types of fun things. And he's just like, yes. So we just want to be able to connect in the community. And the way to do that is basketball. You can connect on so many levels. Once you get here around a game, nothing else matters but that. So we can all come together and agree on basketball. So, yeah.
And again, that's one of the things that I've seen that was very apparent, not only just today, but throughout the entire course of the City League over the summer. How has it been really being right here in the heart of Indianapolis, being super visible and connecting with these people, not only just, through providing services, but more on a personal level right here through City League?
Right. It's very, very great to see everybody each week. We get excited. My team that's out there, Adam and Shalicia, they're out there today, but we've kind of been rotating. We're already talking about what we want to do next year because it's a multi-year partnership. So we're like, okay, what lessons learned? What do we want to do next year? We're already like, okay, we want towels. We want little basketballs. Like, we already ready for next year. And I just think that it's a great opportunity to come where the community is. So many times there's events where people have to come to us,
Sure.
but it feels really, really good to be able to go out in the community because that's what it's all about.
To find out more about CareSource, what are the best ways to go about doing so?
www.caresource.com. You can also follow us on Twitter. We're also on Facebook, so come to our table if you're here. But, yeah, you can just definitely go to www.caresource.com.
Lakeisha, thank you so much for the time, and I will see you at Ben Davis
Absolutely.
next Friday night.
And we have a scrimmage tomorrow. I'm ready.
Lakeisha Zachary, Director of Strategic Partnerships for CareSource, kind enough to join us. We'll take this quick timeout. We'll come back with second half action. $7,000 is on the line. Circle City Relief leads by a point here on the ISC Sports Network.
3, 2, 1.
Has the first dunk in the building. Brevard Enjoya waits. Waddell finishes and lays it in.
There is right now the
Nice
play of the game.
boom. Better finish. We might see that on plays of the week. Great feed. The finish. Spin. Win. Three. Bury it in the lane. No. Gun. Yes. Stop. Whoa. What a play. Flying in. The drive. The take. Fouled. And it goes.
Lobbing it to the back of the end zone. They're going to say it's a touchdown.
Left foot gets through. Goal for Vargas. Hamilton will score. Again, back at the Bonner Fitness and Learning Center, you see the Chase Legacy building. In this building, the legacy of Super Bowl 46, part of the community give back from the Super Bowl being here back in January of 2012. The Lockfield Trophy, that is named after Lockfield Gardens, as in the neighborhood around Crispus Attucks. And while so much of that neighborhood has changed because of IUPUI, Lockfield Gardens still a big part of the near west side of Indianapolis. See the Indiana Sports Corp logo on your screen. The inaugural Indy Classic comes to Gamebridge Fieldhouse on Saturday, December the 17th. The day starts with Ball State and Illinois State, followed by Purdue taking on Davidson. This event raises funds for Indiana Sports Corp to continue bringing world-class events to Indy while supporting community organizations like the City League. Visit indianasportscorp.org/Indy Classic to sign up and receive alerts when tickets go on sale in September. Indy Classic, December 17th at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Marcella says the second half is about to resume. Just your thoughts on what we're going to see here in half number two.
I hope we get another sequel to the Darius Adams show in the first half. But again, saying that to say, Circle City Relief has done a phenomenal job of clawing and being aggressive. Darius Adams showing his range from three, getting to the basket, doing it all. Parking lot range, he's making them fall. But again, Circle City Relief has done an excellent job of, trying to slow him down as much as possible. But offensively, they've done an excellent job of sharing the wealth and doing quite a bit. So,
Big Brothers Big Sisters has 28 points. Darius has 20 of those. Circle City Relief, 10 for Tyron Tillman, 6 for Dashawn Wright, 6 for Alan Arnett. If you're Circle City Relief, what, if anything, are you doing different at this point?
Well, I think you got to require somebody to beat you other than Darius Adams. So towards the end of that second half, we saw Circle Relief begin to send two people to double team them. But again, you're the defending champs of Circle City Relief. You've been here before. It seems like Darius Adams is putting on the show. But again, you're still the champ. So again, I think they'll stick to their guns, continue to be scrappy, and share the wealth offensively. And, they'll be in a good position.
So our final half of basketball for the night. here on the ISC Sports Network. Again, $7,000 on the line. Circle City Relief in gold, Big Brothers Big Sisters in black. Darius Adams is on the runner-up team 2 years ago. Trying to do one better this time around. That ball was tipped, by the way, so it'll stay gold basketball for Circle City Relief.
Circle City Relief, Tyron Tillman doing a good job of kind of running the show for this ball club. Dashawn Wright, kind of steady in the first half, but again, he is their best scorer. Look at him to try to really get something going.
Tough shot. Bus Patterson the rebound. He's got 6. Chrishawn Hopkins the other bucket. That's it. Those 3 guys on the floor together. Arnett draws a defensive assignment on Adams. Little pick and pop. 3 in the corner. That's sides. Couldn't finish it. Edwards kept it alive, but it'll be Circle City Relief ball.
And again, we see this early adjustment in the second half of Circle City Relief. Putting Allen Arnett on Darius Adams, a longer, bigger defender, seeing if that can slow him down a little more. Tillman working the 2-man game. They had some success in that first half.
Moore got nudged. Go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Patterson whistled for the foul.
Yeah, Big Brothers Big Sisters wanted to walk on that initial catch by Moore.
I said Patterson. Edwards, by the way, is the player that picked up the foul.
Moore over there stepped on some fresh Air Jordan 1s in the corner, wiped them off. Such a gentleman.
I've been seeing the Air Jordans on the football field. Stephon Gilmore of the Colts rocks the Air Jordan football variety shoes.
Yep. It's the nostalgia, man. It's the nostalgia.
Those shoes had a Crispus Attucks tint to them, the green and
they
gold.
Did. They definitely did.
Adams again just trying to isolate and go. Little ISO Joe and picks up the 3.
And again, Adams, that's the second time he's kind of complained to the refs about not being able to land. Made them both as well.
Tillman, he landed. A thud as he hit the ground. He'll feel that in the morning, but got the bucket to go, and 33-31 the score.
Tillman getting up there, came down hard, but the concentration to get that in there.
And they're going to double every screen, which leaves Patterson open, and that's why I think Patterson will be specifically setting that screen going forward.
Yep, we said it a little earlier, this kind of old man, smart, understanding how to play basketball. You do this, we do this, and that was an excellent adjustment right there by Big Brother's Big Sister.
And as you know, as a man of your height that played at 6'5", if you're 6'5" to 6'8", and you can knock down a mid-range game,
dangerous.
You will find a place to play, and Moore now has 9. Here's Adams. Got it.
And again, Adams playing through the contact, taking a couple bumps on that baseline.
Moore. Not that time. Patterson couldn't hang on to it. Put back, and Quintel Weston will get a couple of free throws.
And again, everybody kind of up in arms a little bit. The champs getting the champ calls.
The Indianapolis Foundation and the Colorectal Cancer Alliance would like to remind everyone 45 years and older to get screened for colorectal cancer. To learn more, please visit getscreened.org. And remember, the only way to combat this disease is to get screened for it.
Quintal Weston, one of the unsung heroes for the Circle City Relief team, does all the dirty work. Excellent defender, banger. And he's playing his role super well.
It was 1 for 2. We're tied at 36. Now Hopkins looking to go to work. And Hopkins got fouled. No shot. Marcellus and I always like to recognize the former IUP UI Jaguars or Metros in the building.
Yep.
Good to see Greg Simmons here checking out the action tonight. As Patterson, speaking of IUP UI guys, knocks that down at 11.
He's listening in.
We gave him the earpiece.
There we go.
We can, talk back to us. Tillman. Edwards is giving him that shot.
Yep. Tillman to knock it down.
Good help. Sides gets the takeaway.
Bus with the 7-1 wingspan.
And they're going to call a foul. Patterson was calling for a timeout, trying to make sure they kept the possession, but there was a foul that bailed him out anyway.
Patterson really showing some success in this early second half.
All knocked away, but went right to a teammate. And Patterson and Adams have combined for every bucket but one, and that belongs to Chrishawn Hopkins. Hopkins trying to add to that number and does.
There he goes. Adams doing an excellent job of playing through that contact, getting to the rim with the quick first step.
Now Arnett trying to isolate Adams. And again, that natural advantage of being a left-hander, but missed the shot. Now Adams. We made this comment one time and one time only. You can't give him that much space.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
He has golden shadows following him at this point. Patterson, the scoop. Just missed it. Thought he got fouled, but we play on, and right now he's slow to get back. It's 5-on-4.
You have $7,000 on the line. You cannot afford to do that. And again, Tyron Tillman making them pay on the other end. Don't have time to drop your head in this ball game.
He's got 15. Back to a one-point game.
Smooth 15, too.
Hopkins, defender stumbles. Hopkins misses.
And again, Quintal Weston hit the deck a little bit right there. But again, excellent defense. And, ultimately coming away with the stop.
Both teams have players ready to sub in. Arnett's line drive three. No, great rebound by Wright.
Wright doing the dirty work.
Dashawn Wright with 8. Adams. Blocking foul going to be called here. And you could hear from the bench somebody saying, hey, Bus, go set the screen. You set the screen.
Yep.
And Darius Adams will shoot 2. Darius 0 for 1 from the line tonight. Look at 1 for 2.
And the intensity in this second half is really picked up. First half, beginning a little more fun. Now it's down to the nitty gritty.
The 27 for Darius Adams. His team leads by a point. Arnett stripped. Moore will track it down. There's Melvin Tillman. Arnett, Hopkins gives him space. Wise decision. Arnett a good look that wouldn't go. Edwards a bit casual. Adams tracks it down. Adams finds Robinson, who missed it. Great feed, just couldn't convert.
Great possession all the way around right there. Just came up a little bit empty. Arnett being super aggressive here in this second half.
He's getting good looks, just not
Excellent
getting him to go. Adams step through, lay it up and in. He has all the tools in the toolbox. Darius with 29.
The whole arsenal, and just when you think you've stopped him, he made you look. He's going the other direction. Tough cover for anybody.
Tillman. You can't be closer than close, as a friend of mine says on that pass. Back cut. Robinson doesn't miss that one. Lamont Robinson, and a timeout taken by Circle City Relief. 5-point lead for Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Too nice. Darius Adams with the slow step right there, changing his pace to the nice finish. He's got 29.
So Robinson, just the 4th player to score for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Let's thank the folks at Collectively Evolving. They're a one-stop organization for housing team and individual athlete tournaments, camps, and showcases for all sports clubs. They complement every client with organization, fun, and providing all the moving pieces to run a successful event. Consider Collectively Evolving for your next amazing event. CollectivelyEvolving.com. Same on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And by the way, the CE in terms of Collectively Evolving, that is Chris Evans, as in Ben Davis, Michigan, and last year's Super Bowl participant, Cincinnati Bengals. Thank you, Chris, and the folks at Collectively Evolving for being a part of this event. Jay Golds won the women's championship, the Amber Harris, Stephanie Mavunga, Asia Taylor squad. You wouldn't say that game was one-sided, but that game was largely in control by Jay Golds the entire time.
You know, they never look back, and, you know, being all the way honest, a couple of those girls could probably get out here and get a couple buckets. The Circle City Relief team going to have to try to get something good. They haven't gotten bad looks. They just haven't been able to capitalize. But, again, they're the defending champs for a reason. Look for them to get something really good right here.
Pittman right inside out.
Out of the timeout. A little high-low for Arnett, the corner. Just like they drew it up in the huddle.
That ball was in Pittman's hands for a millisecond, like a volleyball spike to get it out there. Sanders pulls the string and got the bucket to go.
Sanders right there, a little up and under.
Runner by Arnett won't go, but should get 2 free throws out of it.
Sanders getting downhill, a little spin move to the shot fake. Good bucket right there. Take it.
It had been a few years since I saw David play at IU East. I didn't recognize him with the long hair. Took a minute to see who that was earlier tonight.
Once a hooper, always a hooper, man.
In IU East, the program they have built over there, they have been playing, I want to say really about the last 12 to 15 years in terms of the NAI level, and they frequently make trips deep into the NAI tournament.
Indiana basketball, man.
Right.
That's all we got to say, Indiana basketball.
You go to the small colleges and you got some dudes that can play.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So Arnett's got 11. He's making both free throws.
And Adams taking his time, man. Just such a tough matchup. Good defense by Tillman down there.
Got the rebound. Trying to create some space. Couldn't get a look. Tillman tracks it down. Arnett bobbles, recovers, and got fouled on the way up.
Again, crowd screaming for travel. Looked a little bit unorthodox, but again, you can't travel if you're not dribbling. You lose the ball, you're bobbling it. You know, steps count once you gather it and control it. So it looked a little weird, but that's a great officiating right there.
By the way, great job by our ISC Sports Network crew. Thank you to Eldon Wheeler, Rob Lynch, Chase Eisnagel. Thank you very much to Alan Hughes, Jordan Shue, and the Red Rooster, Alec DeFord, for his efforts this evening. Hopkins on the drive with the left hand. He got fouled by Arnett, and Chrishawn Hopkins will shoot 2.
Hopkins coming alive with this big brothers, big sister squad. You know, normally doing his damage from the three-point arc, but has done an excellent job of getting to the rim.
We're going to have a towel warp up to pick up a little perspiration here along the baseline. Make sure nobody gets hurt. I know the City League has made it. They've got their own, like, squeegees with their logo on them and everything.
Hey, it's the details.
That's big time.
Awesome right here with the details, the little thing. And, again, it's in the broadcast. We're talking about it right now. It's, you know, the creative marketing.
Make one, miss one. Hopkins gets it back.
Hopkins with the little Jordan-esque pass fake.
And then couldn't get the secondary shot to go. Arnett will pull. That does not go, and Adams snags the rebound. And we will stop the clock at the 4-minute mark and set the ending. First flush of the night belongs to Kenneth Edwards.
Kenny Edwards not going to realize this, but he's probably lost a step. You know, a couple of years ago, he's probably windmilling that with 2 hands off the vert. But again, good to see, you know, Kenny still showing off the bounce.
Edwards tips it away. But recovered by Circle City Relief. Adams. And Adams still has it. 31 for Darius Adams. As we've talked about, an average game in his pro career.
Yeah, just average, a little light.
Answers.
There you go. Wright doing his thing. scoring in traffic, and we got a ball game, man.
Patterson will check in next dead ball for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Hopkins powers it up and in.
Hopkins getting hot. He's up to 8 in the second half. All at the rim.
And right back at you. He's been the shell answer man the last 2 times down the floor, and Wright and Hopkins getting a little heated at the end of that, and Wright will get whistled for the foul.
And Wright with a little scoop.
We are getting into the business end of this game at this juncture, and I think we have hit the bonus. So here, nope, not yet. No free throws yet. More will come in. Jabal Pittman will have a seat. Hopkins will kind of get a last breather before the final 4 minutes of the game.
And, with the running clock, Circuit City Relief right there, a lot of extracurricular, probably let about 45 seconds run off the clock, and especially as we get down to 4 minutes, every second matters.
Adams.
And a little nutmeg.
Robinson in the corner. Danye Robinson.
I think that might be the early candidate for play of the day, play of the season right there. A little nutmeg action.
And that'll be out of bounds, a turnover.
And again, for the young hoopers watching this, actually the right basketball play to make. Again, he does it all. He's tough to guard, man.
Well, you see the other players other than Adams start to step up here in the second half. Adams has 31, 11 since halftime after 20 in the first half. We talked to Lakeisha Zachary from CareSource earlier. Let's tell you this about our friends at CareSource. Imagine a health insurance company that could look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals and help its members find what they need to actually live healthier lives, like a stable job or dependable transportation or a safe place to live. That health insurance company not only is real, but making a difference in Indiana right now. At CareSource, we're removing barriers, we're improving lives, and we're reimagining health insurance. For more information, log on to caresource.com. And we cannot thank Austin Taylor enough for having us back out for a 3rd year in a row here on the ISC Sports Network. Next time we'll have basketball for you. Marian University men's hoops on October the 27th. I think this is our longest hoops break of the year.
Now, we've got a hoops break. How much of a break is that for you?
I catch a flight to Buffalo to call an NFL game on Saturday.
There we go.
How about that?
There we go. It doesn't stop. The grind does not stop.
I think I have a real job. Here's Adams.
Wright taking the responsibility of guarding Adams.
Got him to miss, but Patterson, again, use that extra timeout to get right back in the game.
No shot clock. Against Circuit City Relief team, they can take this thing down to close to 4 minutes as possible.
Sides kind of played for contact and didn't get it. Didn't get the call at least. Well, the question is how big will the lead be when you go to the Elam ending? Tillman's shot does not go. Moore grabs the rebound. Patterson almost had the steal. And here's Wright, short corner, not that time.
Adams off to the races.
Draws 2 defenders and avoids both of them and scores on a 3rd and gets an and 1. And Darius Adams getting it done for Big Brothers Big Sisters. And it looks like if this free throw goes, the Elam ending will be a 9-point cushion, going to score 9 points.
Yep. And, good call. I mean, I guess the clock continues to run.
Right.
Since there's no dead ball just yet. But again, the next dead ball. And it's a dead ball under 4 minutes.
That's it right there. So you can make the free throw to set the target score. So the target score will be 70. 70 is what will win this championship. In other words, Circle City Relief's got to find a way to double up this Big Brothers Big Sisters team, or the $7,000 belongs to Big Brothers Big Sisters. And how about this? The women's game was for $5,000.
Yep.
We played to 50.
Yep.
The men's game was for $7,000. We played to 70.
Man,
you can't make stuff
can't,
like that
can't
up.
Make it up.
Nope.
Can't make it up. Can't make it up. So, man, that's a wild coincidence. Wild coincidence. And this Big Brothers Big Sisters squad really getting their biggest margin of the game when they needed it most as we head into this Elam ending. And the Circle City Relief team, defending champs, if anybody can do it, it is them, and it's going to have to start defensively, but offense, they're going to have to knock some big shots down.
Right. That'll get it started.
And again, right on cue, right on time.
Dashawn Wright with 14. Little full court pickup here. And Wright has the assignment on Adams. Chrishawn Hopkins finds some space, finds the bucket. Hopkins with 9. Hopkins had 2 points in the first half, and 2 points closer, maybe even 3 on the back end of this one.
And Hopkins coming to life all in the second half, all to the basket. And again, just speaking to the talent of this Big Brothers Big Sisters team. They've got hoopers out there. Everybody can score, and he's came alive in the second half.
So he, Patterson, and Adams now in double figures. 6 points away. Wright, not that time. Weston finds Arnett for 3. Missed it. Wright again, and Dashawn Wright is everywhere.
He's everywhere, man. He is everywhere.
And Adams, a quick glance at the scoreboard. And this may go early in the possession. Let's see. Now Weston going to foul him.
Yep.
But I think that's a bonus. I think that's 2 free throws, yep. Which is the absolute last thing you want to do.
Yep, and again, that's the benefit and the difference of the Elam ending. The hardest thing to do, especially guarding somebody like that, is to play defense without fouling.
34 for Mr. Adams.
34.
And 35. 4 points away. Wright, and 1. 18 for Dashawn Wright.
Yep. And Dashawn Wright really taking over. Again, done an excellent job of getting extra possessions on the offensive end as well as slashing to the bucket. Probably the best mid-range and inside game of any guard, not only in City League but also in the city in Indianapolis.
But now you got to get some stops.
Got to get stops. That's the hard part.
2 buckets away for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Hopkins trying to run interference for Adams as best he can. Adams turns and lost the handle. It was knocked out by Circle City Relief. See Amber Harris checking things out there in the front row. Part of the winning team from the women's effort just an hour or so ago. Hopkins stepped on the baseline. There's one stop. Need a couple more now.
Need a couple more.
And Arnett immediately gets by Patterson.
Good take. And again, don't sleep. Don't sleep. Definitely still got a ball game.
And Arnett's Kokomo Bobcats squad, they made, I believe, their conference final. I think they made the semifinals of the basketball league this year. Hopkins, Edwards, 1 bucket wins it.
Yep, 2-man game right there. Excellent job. Again, huge stop.
Tillman takes it and scores. Let him play through some contact. Full court pickup trying to prevent Adams from getting the ball, but too late.
Is there any scenario where Adams is not taking the shot? regardless of what defense is.
They're just spacing the floor and letting them go. Draws 2, gets it back.
And I think Big Brothers Big Sisters wants him to put the exclamation part on the game.
You asked, not that time. Arnett. Tillman for 3. Not that time. That's off the hands of Wright. It'll be Big Brothers Big Sisters ball. Lamont Robinson in there right now for Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yeah. And again, Big Brothers Big Sisters going to have to play good basketball right here. Got to get something good. Again, if you 2-possession ball game right here, anything can really happen. Got to get something good.
Adams trying to see where his help's coming from here.
Everywhere.
Arnett's hedging that direction. Again for the win.
Through the contact, exclamation.
Off the window, as in the pay window.
Yep. Bank is open for that brother right there.
7 large for Big Brothers Big Sisters. 37 for the former University of Indianapolis Greyhound. And the man that is entering his 12th year as a professional coming up this fall. The Lockfield Trophy and the spot on the bracket at the front of the building belong to Big Brothers Big Sisters. They win it 70-63. Marcellus, your thoughts about how things played out tonight?
Oh, man, again, incredible atmosphere, always electric. And, proud to witness the Darius Adams show right there. 37 points. Huge shout out to this Big Brothers Big Sister squad with $7,000 in winning this 2022 City League Championship.
Chrishawn Hopkins, Bus Patterson, Will Sides, Lamont Robinson, David Sanders, Kenneth Edwards, Danye Robinson round out the squad for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and handshakes and hugs being shared by each of these two teams. And again, another tremendous City League season comes to a conclusion.
Again, the defending champs dethroned by Big Brothers Big Sisters. And, Rakestraw, early prediction, I think we might get this rematch this time next summer.
There'll be no doubt about that. And the question is, can Darius Adams clear room on his schedule to be here, because he has made the championship game now in 2 of the last 3 years. It is Danye Robinson that will get the honors to put the Big Brothers Big Sisters placard on the board as the champions of this event this year. Congratulations to those fellas. But again, congratulations to Austin Taylor and everybody involved in this league, because again, this is about much more than just basketball. Let's thank our crew from the ISC Sports Network. Great job by our guys over the course of the last couple of hours. And again, our last basketball broadcast until late October. Football is next Friday. Wiffle ball is coming up on Sunday.
A little bit of everything
on the ISC Sports Network. We hope you join us then. For Marcellus Barksdale, our entire ISC Sports Network crew, this is Greg Rakestraw. Good night from Tech High School. Big Brothers and Big Sisters, your winner. Darius Adams with 37 here on the ISC Sports Network.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
3, 2, 1.
Has the first dunk in the building for Varun Joya. Waits, Waddell finishes. And lays it in.
There is right now the play of the game.
Better finish. We might see that on plays of the week. Great feed. The finish. Spin, win, 3. Bury it in the lane. No, gun, yes.
Whoa, what a play. Flying in.